Dribbling is always a hot topic, and two things we need to improve in order for us to become a good dribbler is to be able to change proficiently our tempo and the timing. So this exercise is quite simple. I've got 3 cones on each corner laid out, and they all indicate a few different things. So the first exercise, we are going to ignore the white and the yellow cone. All we are going to focus on are the orange cones, okay? So this is how the exercise is going to start. We're going to start here. We are simply going to move in zigzag by carrying the ball. Remember, when we are looking to carry the ball diagonally or sideways, we want to keep the ball on the safe side, meaning if I'm moving to my left with my left foot in front, I want to keep the ball on my right side. And this does not have to be fast. In fact, we actually want it to be quite slow, so we leave a lot of room left for our top speed. Because the problem is, if I'm moving at say 60%, that 60 to 100 of my speed is only 40% difference, right? So what we want to do is we want to maybe move at 30 to possibly 50% top, so that way we can leave 70% to 50% of speed change left in the tank, right? So the slower we can move, the better this might be. And we just want to stay in the rhythm, lively, just skipping along, right? We don't want to be too dead. We don't want to be too stiff. We just want to skip along lightly, just bouncing, keeping that ball on the safe side, far side, right? Because if any contact comes, I can change it, right? So here we go. Keep moving, and then change. Now, what happens if you happen to take a big touch? Because this can obviously happen in the game. Your touch is never going to be perfect, even for the professionals as well, as we know, right? But in this case, if your touch happens to be a big one, what we can do is this. We simply do not take any more touches. We simply have to track the ball, but line it up with my safer side foot, right? Just track along. So if I go little touches, but if I happen to make a big touch, just quickly come along and change, okay? Just match the speed of the ball like this. And then we go again. Then we change. Right, so this was the absolute basics of our exercise. Now we're going to start thinking about the yellow cones, okay? The yellow cones indicate a little change of speed and the direction. The technique we are going to use, obviously you may come up with what you prefer, but in this case what we are going to do is we are going to use our inside and outside. So the technique looks like inside and skip and touch, and that's going to help us to suddenly change the direction to get out. And just make sure the outside touch is not a big one, because we just want to make sure that we get to carry on, pick it back up and carry on fast. Right, so with this, we are simply covering the timing of our dribble and also the tempo. We're changing it, right? Here's what we're going to add to our layer. Immediately after the inside-outside touch, we're going to use the same foot to stop the ball using the bottom of the foot. And that's going to change the tempo again, because we're going slow to fast, now a full stop. Slow, fast, stop. Slow, fast, stop. That's going to help us to create many different variables to become more difficult to defend. Okay, here we go. You want the in out to be a little fast. 1, 2, pause, and pause immediately as soon as you can, as early as you can. Come to that full stop using the bottom of the foot. Guys, if you like this video is sponsored by Umbro. Umbro, I grew up wearing these, and it's kind of sad that not many kids know it these days. So I love the retro fit, and if you're like me who love the retro look and the classic designs, Umbro is what you want to check out in the link below. And it's good because you get to support my channel because I get a kickback. Now that we have just used our yellow pole to my side, what we are going to do is use the white cone. The white cone indicates the feint or the fake. So we talked about the variables and the changes. So that's the whole idea here. We are going to go fast to throw the feint, then go slow in between the white and yellow. Then we are going to go fast again between the yellow and the orange. Then we are going to come to the full stop. With that said, it's going to be slow, fast, pause, stop, right? And the technique I'm going to be using on the white cones is actually the simple scissors. So there, slow, throw, slow, slow, in, out, pause, and repeat. Let me show you one more time, okay, on this side. Fast, slow, slow, 1, 2, pause, repeat, slow, slow, fast, slow, slow, fast, pause, slow. One more, fast, slow, slow, in, out, and pause, and repeat. And obviously, if you would like, you can come up with your different techniques. I might just continue to go with my scissors here, but also I might do the same scissors over there, but I might go scissor out, inside, outside. Let me show how it looks like. This is a fantastic little exercise and the sequence for anybody to practice to become efficient at changing the tempo and the speed and also the directions, obviously, to become excellent at taking on players and protecting the ball. Because if I can have a chance at hiding the ball and protecting the ball, I'm always going to have one foot in the door to become successful on the pitch. Don't be that player who loses the ball all the time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.